Good morning, I'm Maddie Jansen, and this is the podcast of 17 News at Sunrise. It's everything you need to know to start your day in about 15 minutes.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
Right now, it's day one of public hearings in the impeachment inquiry. We'll have everything you need to know on how to watch, who's set to testify, and what to expect.
The boundary battle over downtown elementaries continue. We'll take you to the heated meeting where parents and educators clashed over whether the structure of the commuter school should be changed.
3 local high school volleyball teams compete for state playoffs. How each team did on this Wednesday, November 13th, 2019. Good morning. Great to have you with us. I'm Maddie Jansen alongside Alex Fisher. It's also a very exciting day down here in downtown Bakersfield and at KGET because our holiday food drive is kicking off.
Yeah, and Kevin Shred is outside our studios this morning with a look at our Cupcake Holiday Drive. How's it going, Kev?
Well, we just started. We've got folks out here getting all set up. You can see we've got the truck right behind us right now. So we're hoping the community will come out and support our holiday food drive today. We do this every single year. And it seems the community always comes out and supports CAP-K and all those that really need it in our community. And we know more than ever with the homeless population on the rise that there's a lot of folks in our community that are down on their luck and could use our help. So we're hoping that you will come out throughout the day and drop off, whether it be 1 can, 10 cans, or a whole truckload. We will be able to take it to CAP-K and fill the food shelves there. We're also taking cold items. So we have a refrigeration truck. So if you want to bring down maybe a turkey so that they can help some folks for the Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays, that's also being welcomed. So again, our holiday food drive is going to be taking place all day outside our studios here in downtown Bakersfield. We hope you will stop by. If you don't have anything in the pantry that you can bring down, we're also taking monetary donations, and then they'll take that money and then they'll go out and purchase food to fill the food bank. So a big day for CAP-K, and we're proud to be a part of it. Let's talk about the weather forecast for you on this Wednesday. Yesterday we talked about some clouds that were going to be pushing into the area. A lot of those clouds I think are going to be maybe more northerly today, so just some high clouds will push through the area. As I was driving in, we had clear skies, and temperatures right now hovering right near 53 for Bakersfield. We have an east wind at 3. As we take a look at the overall forecast today, we will call for mostly sunny skies, 52 to start, 75 by noon, and by 3 o'clock we'll be right near 80. As we take a look at the mountains, 34 degrees right now, definitely chill in the air there. A southeast wind at 5. As we take a look at the overall day, mid-30s to start and then lower 70s under mostly sunny skies this afternoon. By 3 o'clock, we'll look at a northwest wind right around 13. The one thing we are for sure of is some cooler air that's going to be making its way into Kern County and California. We're going to talk much more about that coming up in just a little bit. For now, we're sending it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks so much, Kev.
All right, let's take a look at your morning commute on this Wednesday and take you outside, show you how things are shaping up at the 99 at Airport Drive, and it's looking pretty clear on that side of town. Everything else around the county is also looking pretty good to start off your Wednesday morning. No major crashes or incidents to talk about, which is great news if you're headed out and about. We'll have another check coming up in about 15 minutes.
Tensions were high last night at the Bakersfield City School District Board meeting as the board introduced a report that would change boundaries for downtown elementary school. 17's
Vanessa Dillon has more on what parents need to know and the response to the proposal last night. Vanessa?
Well, good morning, Maddie and Alex. As we've been reporting, the Bakersfield City School District wants to change the boundaries for downtown elementary. And right now, it's a commuter school for children of people who work downtown and done on a lottery system. But the district is looking to change that to allow families who live nearby to access the school. Now, parents were given the chance to tell the board about their concerns last night, many of them expressing issues with it. Now, the district has proposed cutting 7th and 8th grades from the school, along with changing boundaries, requiring students who attend the school to live downtown.
Neither of my parents graduated from high school, but I went on to get a master's and a doctorate. I believe because I was inspired by the programs that I had access to, the magnet program, the buses, the summer school, the dual immersion. Those are special programs. Downtown is a special program, and we have to protect those.
The board says boundary changes would be fair for all students. Current students would be grandfathered in, but as they graduate, the school would be changed to a traditional boundary school for those who live nearby.
Through all of our analysis and conversations, we wanted to keep that integrity to ensure that working families who work in downtown have access to downtown, but we also wanted to make sure that families who live in the immediate proximity as defined by the recommendations of the corridor for the designated downtown business area also have priority. And so we believe it's balanced. We believe that it's fair. We believe that it's appropriate for the campus, and we are excited about bringing back the formal documentation on December 17th for the board to take action on.
Right now, because space is limited, enrollment is based on a lottery system. As mentioned, no decisions were made last night, and the school board is set to meet again December 17th. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Vanessa Dillon, 17 News.
There's a dirty news scam going around that the Kern County Sheriff's Office is warning about. According to KCSO, scammers have been calling people and telling them they've kidnapped their family members. Investigators say it's part of an alleged extortion scheme, but KCSO says the callers are not even from Kern County or maybe even not from this country. The threats are fake. KCSO says if you get a call or social media message, report it immediately. A couple staying at a vacation rental in San Diego found cameras hidden in their room. They rented the house through Airbnb and say they found hidden cameras in the bedroom and bathroom. The couple then called San Diego Police Department. Officers confirmed there were 3 different cameras hidden in the rooms. 2 were in the bathroom, the other in the ceiling of the bedroom. The couple realized they'd been filmed the entire time they were there, even as they were being intimate. Now the couple are suing the homeowner, accusing him of invasion of privacy, inflicting emotional damage, and distributing sexually explicit material.
A violent attack caught on camera after a conversation turned into a confrontation. Take a look at this. The attack happened on Monday in Antioch, that's in the Bay Area. In the video, you see men arguing in the street, apparently over marijuana, and then things clearly escalate. One man getting into his car and driving it straight into the other man. That man did suffer a cracked shin and a fractured hip. Police say they found the man from the video. He faces charges of assault with a deadly weapon and hit and run.
The Bakersfield Marathon is just 4 days away, but the organizers could still use some help with the event. The marathon needs volunteers. Whether it's handing out medals or manning the information booth, there are plenty of volunteer spots open on the race website. If you're interested, we have a link on our website, kget.com. Just search Bakersfield Marathon. This is the 4th annual running of the Bakersfield Marathon. More than 2,500 runners are expected to come out this year. It's happening this Sunday, November 17th at CSU Bakersfield.
And dirty tricks in baseball.
New allegations over the Houston Astros during the 2017 World Series, leaving baseball fans furious. Why a camera may have helped the team win games. Coming up.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News with Maddie Jansen, Alex Fisher, and Kevin Charette with your Pinpoint Doppler forecast. This is 17 News at Sunrise.
Well, the first round of the 2019 State Girls Volleyball Playoffs didn't fare well for our local teams.
No, unfortunately. All 3 Bakersfield teams eliminated in the first round. Tabitha joining us this morning with the play-by-play.
Yeah, not the way we wanted it to turn out, not the way the teams hoped it would end last night. But Liberty, BCHS, and Stockdale are all out of the playoffs. In Division I, 8th-seeded Liberty played 9th-seeded Long Beach Poly, and despite the pregame pump-up, it was a slow start for the Pats, and it would remain that way. A good volley right here as Carissa Barron takes it home with that kill right there from the outside. Long Beach Poly swept Liberty in 3 sets, 25-18, 25-22, and 25-15. In Division II, another upset at Bakersfield Christian. 6th-seeded BCHS against 11th-seeded Ontario Christian. This one would go to 5 sets. Alexandra Johnson right here with a big outside kill. The triple threat of Johnson, Ashley Herman, and Addie Schaefer kept the Eagles close, but Ontario Christian comes back from the brink of elimination, and the Eagles lose in 5 sets in the opening round of the SoCal Regional Volleyball Playoffs.
Disappointed, very disappointed. I felt the girls did a good job in game 1 and 2, and we're playing team volleyball and doing a great job. And toward the end of game 3, they kind of mentally checked out, and then it became very selfish volleyball, unfortunately, and they did not play hard for each other. And the other team, hats off to them, they started playing better, stopped making as many errors, and got us in trouble.
Also in Division II, it was another upset for Stockdale. The 7th-seeded Mustangs lost to 10th-seeded Rancho Cucamonga in 3 sets. The Mustangs finished the season with an overall record of 27-10. So not what we hoped last night, but, you have to give hats off to them. They made it to state playoffs. They did great this season. They all had good records. So ride that out.
Yeah, and how neat was it for us to have 3 teams go to the playoffs?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, we won a state title, but, in all reality, they did a really good job representing Bakersfield and Kern County.
There's a lot to be proud of. Absolutely. Congrats to them. Thanks so much, Tab.
All right, well, now to a story leaving a lot of baseball fans furious, especially Dodger fans. San Francisco-based sports website The Athletic reports the Houston Astros stole signs electronically in its 2017 season.
That's the year Houston beat the Dodgers in the World Series. The Astros apparently did this via the camera in the center field. The article cites former Astros pitcher Mike Fears. He's now in the Oakland A's. It also cites 3 other anonymous sources. It worked by using the camera to look at signs from the catcher. That video then went to the Astros dugout. Then the signs were decoded, meaning someone could inform the batter of what pitches were coming up. Other players or staff informed the batter of specific pitches by making noise, banging on trash cans, or other signs. The Astros commented on the situation, saying the team is working with the MLB on an investigation into the matter. Very interesting.
A lot of people upset about this, for sure. Now, in public hearings in the impeachment of President Trump.
Still ahead, 17th Aton Wallace joins us for a breakdown of the impeachment inquiry proceedings after this.
And the impeachment inquiry into President Trump kicks off a new public phase today.
And 17th Aton Wallace is joining us this morning here on Sunrise, coming in a little early for us this morning to tell us what to expect on Capitol Hill this morning. Thanks, Aton, for coming in.
Hey, it's great to be here, and I'll tell you, this is really important and just in American history because this is just the 4th time we've had an impeachment inquiry in United States history, and I'll tell you that Congress is moving forward with a public, impeachment process, and we throw around that word a lot, but I want to give just a little explanation about the process and what it is. And as you see here on screen, in short, the impeachment process is the process by which Congress can put certain officials, including the President of the United States, on trial. But before a vote to proceed with the trial can take place, there first must be an inquiry or an investigation into the allegations. The Constitution lays out a broad scope of offenses that can lead to impeachment. Those offenses can include treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors. Now, in this case, the impeachment inquiry was launched following a phone call between President Trump and the President of Ukraine. The question now, did the President pressure Ukraine to dig up dirt on rival Joe Biden in exchange for military aid? And that brings us to today. 2 diplomats will appear before the House Intelligence Committee today. Bill Taylor, the top U.S. envoy in Ukraine, and George Kent, a senior State Department official in charge of Ukraine policy. Now, former U.S. ambassador to Ukraine, Marie Yovanovitch, will testify on Friday. Taylor is expected to repeat his private testimony that the president froze military aid to Ukraine to force it to publicly commit to investigating former Vice President Joe Biden to benefit himself in 2020. Kent is expected to describe in detail what has been described as a shadow Ukraine policy orchestrated by Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani on the president's behalf to have Ukraine investigate Trump political rivals. And, I should say the testimonies are set to get underway around 7 a.m. Pacific time, and further public testimonies will take place again next week as well.
So it's a very busy couple of weeks for Washington, especially as we all watch to see this unfold.
It is, and I did want to mention as well that in terms of history, we mentioned this is the 4th inquiry as to who's actually been impeached before. Well, those have been 2 presidents. That was President Andrew Johnson in 1868 and President William Jefferson Clinton in 1998. We should mention that just because you are impeached does not mean you are automatically recalled from office. In the case of President Johnson and President Clinton, they were acquitted in their trials. And in the case of President Nixon, well, actually, the Congress voted to go forward with impeachment, with articles of impeachment. But at that point, President Nixon resigned.
I think sometimes we hear that word impeachment and automatically make those conclusions, but there's a lengthy process, a complicated process that unfolds.
It really
here,
is.
So
it really is, and we'll have more at 5:30 in just the next half hour about how our local officials are responding.
All right, Aton.
Thank you, Aton.
All right, well, Thanksgiving, it's right around the corner.
Still ahead, consumer reporter Stacey Johnson gives us some tips on what to do with your leftovers.
KGET Business Watch is brought to you by Grapevine MSP Technology Services, the Valley's leading IT service provider.
Well, Thanksgiving is about 2 weeks away. It's not too early to start thinking about all of those leftovers. Other than turkey sandwiches, what else can you do? Well, Money reporter Stacey Johnson talked to a chef to find out.
You know, as it turns out, Thanksgiving leftovers are meant for more than just turkey sandwiches. Who knew?
Oh, yeah.
Here's who knows. Lifestyle expert Parker Wallace is here, and she's going to give our leftovers a makeover. Take it away, Parker.
Stacey, it's so easy. With a few simple steps, you can actually transform leftovers into a whole new flavor experience. Turn stuffing into savory croquettes. Just ball up some stuffing with a piece of turkey inside, dredge in flour, then egg wash and panko. Fry in some canola oil on medium-high heat until browned on all sides. And no one's going to be mad if you pour a little gravy on top. Turn your leftover mashed potatoes into cheesy, savory potato pancakes. Just take about 3 cups of mashed potatoes, mixed with 1 egg, a pinch of some flour, a pinch of some kosher salt, and then fold in your favorite cheese. I love cheddar, big handful there. And then some scallions or chives. Mix it all up, and then we're going to ball these up and flatten them. Put your potato pancakes in a frying pan with a tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of canola oil, and just let them crisp up. Infuse color and flavor into your butter by adding some leftover cranberry sauce. So with a softened stick of butter, just add a couple tablespoons of your leftover cranberry, and then whip it together until smooth. That's it. Look how beautiful that color is, and the flavor is out of this world. Spread some on your favorite holiday muffins. Rich and delicious. Notice, no turkey sandwiches on this plate.
No turkey sandwiches, and this stuff is awesome, and you guys need these recipes right away. Go to MoneyTalksNews.com and just do a search for Thanksgiving leftover hacks.
Money Talks is brought to you by your local consumer credit counseling service. If you've got debt problems or just want some free budget counseling, call today.